You guys how to make a quick kitty cat, perfect for kindergarten, first grade, second grade. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I've given you either this color green or more of a lime green. And what we're going to do first is we are going to draw our kitty cat's head. We want to make it so big. So this is a really long piece of paper I'm working with. You can see how large I made it. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this up and I'm going to make a giant rectangle. Okay, just want to show you what I have on my paper. So next thing I'm going to do is cut these out. So just grabbing my scissors. And I'm going to stay exactly on my line, just like this, and cutting out these two parts. I'm just staying nice on my lines. Here's my head. And here is my giant rectangle. And I can discard my scrap. So if I've got some scrap mess left over, I'm just gonna go and throw it all out. Okay, next part is gluing this down. And I'm gonna show you the best way to glue this down. So just watch with me as I show you. So here's my background paper. Just sliding this so I can fit more of my paper on the screen. Okay. Here is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to glue down. Now one side has lines on it from what I drew. That's going to be the side that gets the glue. I'm going to go put glue down. And I'm going to place that all the way at the bottom. Let me show you because I know I'm off the screen. Touching the bottom of the page. And now the cat's head is going to go on top. So no room in between, it's not disconnected. Okay. Again, I'm going to go and put the glue on the side that has the lines. I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. There it is. So it looks like a cat's head with a long neck. Next part, I have my black paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out stripes and triangles. So let me show you just some different ways to cut some stripes. So what I might do is actually cut my paper in half to start with. And I'm going to cut some stripes. These are going to go on his neck. Gonna go ahead and glue these down. I wasn't sure how many I would need, so I cut more than I needed. It's okay if they go a little longer than your neck. You know what? I think I could fit a few more in. Just try to make sure they're nice and straight as you go up. And now I'm going to be cutting out some triangles. So I'm going to use my other half of paper to do that. Big triangles are really what I want. Let me show you something. So now I have this half like this. I can actually just cut across and get a few more triangles. You see that? So that's a fun little trick, huh? All right, so I'm gonna need probably about 8 triangles. I'm gonna fit some in the ears first. Now, if I don't have any that fit in the ears, I can always cut them to fit. Like, do you see how that's a little big? So what I might do for this one is just cut it down a little bit so that it fits. Look at that. And I'm going to do the same. I know it's going to be too big. Okay. Next step, I'm gonna put 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just kind of planning it out, putting my glue down first. Just like this. 1, 2. 3. 1, 2. Uh-oh, am I short one? Looks like I am. I'm gonna have to quick cut one more. Well, I have one over here, but it's not the right size, so. All right, gonna cut one more. Gonna place it. Okay, and then I just need one more stripe going down. So that goes down a little too long. So I have this one already made, but I'm just gonna trim it, cut it a little bit. Oh, so perfect. There it is. All right. Next part is the eyes. So you all should have a strip of white paper. Let me show you a little trick. You can just rip a little part like this, fold it in half. Watch this. You can either draw out a circle first or just do your best to cut one without drawing it out and see what happens. So I think these might be a little bit on the large side. Oh yeah, they're a little too big. So it's a little bit of trial and error. And just do your best, right? If the shape isn't perfectly round, you just keep cutting it. And if you have a boo-boo, you can always start over with the cutting part. There we are. Got that. And what I need now for the bottom is a cereal bowl shape that looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out my cereal bowl. You probably will want to draw that one out. Okay, and that gets glued right there. Okay, so now I can start to think about his expression. I'm going to use my marker for this step. So maybe his eyes are looking this way, or maybe he has googly eyes, or maybe you're doing something just completely different. So with a pink marker, I'm going to make an upside down triangle right here. See? And now I'm going to make my backward and forwards J. You see? And I can make my little stripes just like that. And we're finished with part 1. For part 2, we're just going to be painting the background green. So we're just about done really at this step. I will probably make a second video for part 2, but this is really it. See you guys soon. Bye.